He did try.
I'll ignore that.
In today's world, with all this transgender movement today, there is this blurring of the line between the sexes and supposedly the genders, that some are saying there is really no difference between male and female. Okay, we are going to take a look at the video today that's going to show that there is a difference. While we don't have to talk about comparing and contrasting in a sense of which one is better than others, that's not what we're doing here. We're simply saying that when God created man and woman, they had different roles and different function, and we must not blur the lines, or else we're gonna end up with a very crazy and confusing world.
In short, I'm saying pay these women. That's what I'm saying. She's gonna go elegant about it. You need to be paid because you command the same respect. The game is just as good.
And then they move.
We gotta be. These ladies are not paying attention to the stats. The WNBA and the NBA are not exactly the same thing. It's not as attractive. It's not as captivating. And not only that, it doesn't bring as much money to the game. So what you find in the NBA, they're averaging over 80 something billion dollars a year. That's a lot of money. WNBA is somewhere around 60 mil. That's not really anything. But anyway, yeah, that's not the same thing. How do you expect to get paid the same when you're not doing the same work? At least having the same result.
Shit! The guy ran at 50 yards. Get him.
Oh, that was a lady?
Get him.
Men always say,
I feel some type of way about some of this stuff, man. But again, this is what our culture is pushing for, so hey.
how women's soccer sucks. Then come to the field and try it with us.
He did try. 60-year-old man. Oh goodness. Wow.
In the starter's hands. So let's see Asafa Power. He got away as you'd expect. He's going to gobble up the lead early. It's a ball. Riley Day Usain's off.
United States though. America in front. Jamaica being third or maybe even second place now.
And the back straight from the US team. Fantastic to see her back at this did. It's the Polish quartet. And Melko here running.
Oh my lord, it's not even close. Not even close.
On the second leg for the Polish quartet, he's put down, and in fourth place is Zoe Clark for Great Britain. So Amelka comes over to the changeover. We'll have two Polish women now on the last two legs.
To be crowned, it's fighting Ursutic, and it's Michael Cherry.
She doesn't need to run, she could walk.
Storming round that bend, trying to close the gap. And look at the speed with which...
Oh, my lord. Oh, no. Where did he come from? That was like... Oh, that was lightning bolt.
Cherry takes the Polish woman. She's grimacing, and she's being reeled in here to get caught here, but can she hang on for a medal? The gold is going to go to Michael Cherry, and the Alison Felix moves to 12 world titles.
Oh no! Oh no! That's all the guys passed her. Ladies, really? I hope you've seen the picture here. It's just that there is a difference between men and women. We are not saying we are better than you, we are higher than you. I don't think we need to go in that line. It's just that we work better together. not competing against each other. It's very obvious here. Women should be competing with women. Men should be competing with men. It's just two very different biological structure. And again, it's different in so many different ways. And our culture today have lost their marbles thinking that there is no difference.
Really close on the line.
Don't know. She would ragdoll him. First of all, have you ever seen Floyd Mayweather? He's about this tall, okay? And she would ragdoll him as soon as she put her hands on him.
Under Rousey, who would ragdoll Floyd Mayweather, was destroyed by a 5'7.5", 134-pound woman this weekend. Serena Williams is not beating a single man. There's not a guy in the country in the ATP Top 100 that's not beating Serena soundly.
Let's start with the elephant in the room.
That's right.
Why was it necessary?
I think you're referring to the fact that I said she'd be about 700 in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think, Charlie? You're a tennis guy. You like to play tennis. I see you on the tennis court.
Right.
What do you think that Serena Williams would be ranked if she played in the men's game?
I have no idea.
Well, if you had a guess.
Well, she seemed pretty strong to me. I mean,
very strong. The greatest female player ever.
Okay, we can't. Nobody can prove this. Here's what.
Would you like to apologize?
No. The offer is this. Why don't you combine, just solve the problem? I'm sure the men would be all for this. The men and women play together. And then we don't have to guess.
Oh my God. Could be nearer 20.
There we go.
40 love.
Si agita per il rumore appena sentito.
Oh my goodness. Let's combine.
30.
Ma servirà ancora una volta uscire.
Oh Lord.
14. That's good, because it's got the tape. It counts.
He has every right to do.
That's the way to finish it off.
There goes the truth, man.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Well, this we know for sure.
40, 50.
That's the one I'm waiting for.
Not the same thing at all.
Giving the ball away if you just cross willy-nilly.
30.
You know what, that's just...
Game 10 minutes.
Considered 3-2.
30.
This end is a lob. There's that one down the middle. Shouldn't be that way. Oh, come on, John. No, I knew that was coming. It's a fault, though.
Actually, it's funny because Andy Murray, he was been joking about myself and him playing a match. And men's tennis and women's tennis are completely almost two separate sports. I'm like, if I were to play Andy Murray, I would lose 6-0, 6-0 in 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Completely different sport. The men are a lot faster.
Yep.
And they serve harder, they hit hard. It's just a different game. And I love to play women's tennis. And I don't want to be embarrassed. I would not do the tour. I wouldn't do Billie Jean.
She's telling the truth,
Andy,
guys.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you kill me.
The enemy doesn't care gender you are. 21, come out here.
Number 16 stuff.
Number 16, step forward. Go and glove up.
Is the first female recruit to pick a man. Number 16, Nathaniel.
Brace up. Fight!
DS's instructions and fights to win.
Stop! That's what you do, you fight. Brace up.
That is so messed up. That's hard to watch. But again, this is what our society is calling for. That's what they're calling for. When we talk about all these equality and, you know, equal work and equal pay, equality of opportunity and equality of results. They all crying for this equality. They're all crying for stop blurring the line. We are all the same. Do you really want to go there? I mean, you know what you're creating here? You're creating a monster that you are not ready to face. That was not God's ideal. And we are confusing the line. We keep blurring the line. Eventually, he's going to hit us in the face. And there you go, right there, man. And no woman should be at a place where she's getting punched in the face. I am totally against that. Even, you know, when it is done in this setting, I still think it's wrong. It's just that. But we have a society today who wants to say we are no different, right? We are no different. You know, that I did a reaction video to feminism and deadbeat boyfriend. They are exactly the same, so they are a perfect match in a way. So that's kind of like the idea of what they're pushing forward. But look at that.
Fight! Go, keep fighting till I say stop.
Keep fighting till I say stop.
I hope they taught you how to knock down doors. In you go.
Oh no!
As high as you can. As high as you can. As high as you can.
Take a bigger run up! She's a hard lady.
Oh yeah.
Come on, June. Remember the elbow. Big run as fast as you can. And high. High.
Come on.
High.
So close.
As fast as you can.
You would have been dead.
Come out! Yeah, I think just 2 more throws and you would have been
And I know
there.
these don't speak for all women, because there are some women, you know, strong enough to do that. But the average women can't. It's just facts. You know, the average, not all of us are strong and working out and have these muscles. You know, we know that we have those exceptional type of women, you know, who certainly can play football, can play good volleyball and play good soccer. But for the vast majority, they just cannot, and we just have to make sure we make a difference between the two.
That's tough for you.
A man with no firefighter training has no trouble with the same task.
Bit of an ouchie one, I think. Be aiming higher, that's it. You got it!
That was it.
It's on the floor. Okay, brilliant, he's got the key, come out. Yeah, okay, fab. Brilliant, well done.
Ladies, if you are in trouble, you want a man who can get through the door and save you. You don't want a woman who cannot do it. And this doesn't mean women cannot work together alongside of a man. It's a perfect team when they are together. And that was God's initial thought. But in a situation such as we saw in this video here, you don't want a girl to come and save you. If she was a firefighter or something and the door needed to be busted, this is an issue of life and death. And we can't take this risk. Okay, we can. And this doesn't mean women can't be firefighters. It doesn't mean they can't be cops. It's just that by themselves, in many situations, they are unable to do as well as a man could. These are just facts.
A woman can actually fail the physical component of the fireman test and still become a firewoman to meet female quotas. fire women are paid exactly the same as fire men, who are more physically able and better suited to the job.
I made this video to demonstrate that men and women are not the same. We are equal, but we are not the same.
Nope.
2 + 2 is 4. 3 + 1 can also equal 4, meaning we can be equal without being the same. Not only are we different physically, as demonstrated in this video, we are also different hormonally. We have different strengths and weaknesses that complement each other in the balance of life. There cannot be light without darkness. There is always a balance of life. There cannot be life without death. There is always a balance of life. And the balance between men and women is true. Anytime in history when authoritarian groups try to take over, the first thing they take is your freedom of speech. Why? Because when you are not allowed to speak freely, you are not allowed to criticize their crazy ideas. Don't let anybody bully you into telling a lie. There is nothing virtuous about lying to people just to make them feel better. It takes courage in 2021 to stand up and tell the truth. And it is important for regular, average Americans to continue to tell the truth before it's lost. If we do not continue to think for ourselves, somebody else will think for us. If people say that they are offended by your words, you cannot control how they feel. You can only control your own intentions when you tell the truth. So continue to tell the truth and continue to be courageous. Till next time.
That was beautiful. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. Guys, what else could be said? The video spoke for itself, okay? And the man doesn't give his speech, so I don't need to preach. But I'm still gonna give you a word. This is what God says. There we go. For this cause. This is Mark chapter 10 verse 6. From the beginning of creation. So God created this thing in the beginning. So from the beginning, God created them. So this is God's doing, not men. God made them male and female. And it's a beautiful component when they come together to reflect God's glory. Not competing, not one dominating another. We are supposed to be in one unit, raising beautiful families and making a difference in the world, reflecting the image of God. That was the goal. That was the goal. But our society today are saying it just doesn't matter. Yeah, and we are reaping the consequences of that. But I'll stop right there. Like and subscribe to the page. Click the bell icon for more of my notification upload. Let me know what you think about this reaction video. Until next time, and as always, remember, look unto Jesus. Live by faith. Have a good one. Bye.